What up? How's it going? So we on Breaking Bad season 2, episode 5, and that last episode was funny in parts, but also it showed our characters dealing with the aftermath of what had taken place, and you saw them trying to just sift through their lives and try to bring it back together. And Jesse was asked out because the family, for one, they were pushing towards fully giving up on him. They find a lab in the house. Okay, we already know how that's going to go. Then we have Walt, and the wife has finally, Skylar, she is finally seems like she's just giving up on him. But by the end, it almost seems like she's giving up on life. Because she's smoking cigarettes with a baby in her belly, right? And I'm like, man, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that. I wonder where that's going to be taken. Will it have some lasting effects on the baby? You know what I mean? But to see Walt trying to bring his life back together while still keeping what he has going on under wraps, that was fascinating the way they portrayed it. I will say that to see Jesse and Walt finally have that blow up, because I knew it was coming. Walt was completely disrespecting him. He made it seem like it was his fault that the money was taken from him. You know what I mean? I just eventually he realized, you know what, we partners in this, and life sucks right now. You know what I mean? Just based off our situation. So, hey, if we're gonna be partners, let me give him this half of this money. And it was good to see that take place, right? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get into this next episode and see where it goes, right? We dealing with the trauma, the aftermath of what took place for that first season, and they could never have imagined their lives would have gone that way. So let's go. Season 2, episode 5. Oh, did Hank throw it in the river or something? I'm trying to figure out. That would be, to me, the only way that could have ended up there.
So, no more confusion? No more...
No. Absolutely none.
How are you two holding up?
Fine. I mean, we're busy, but we're good.
So, we're not going through an insurer, is that correct?
Yes, direct bill.
Just need to print it out for you.
I thought we had discussed a cash discount.
Absolutely. It's included. Just a reminder. We do have a payment plan available should you be interested. Congratulations.
Damn.
Been around someone who smokes?
No. The hospital bill came.
That was fast.
Yeah. 3-day stay. 13,000 and counting. Is this something that Gretchen and Elliot might cover?
They will. I'm sure they will. I'll handle it.
Time to go cook. Is it a pack of cigarettes? Yeah. Who would do that? I can see if you was a teenager, you was about to get caught or something, like you throw it out there, like, what? Just throw it in the trash at some random place you're driving by.
How does Albuquerque Liaison Tri-State Border Interdiction Task Force sound?
Like one hell of a promotion. Thank you,
Wow.
sir. Thank you.
Yeah, I knew it. Hank is a well-rounded character on this show. I mean, I just find that they did a dope job building this character, man.
Balance for the tow, the repairs, and extra for damages and stuff. The gates, the toilet. What would you charge me to store this here? Dog, I'm serious, all right? I got storage needs, and I got scratch up front.
500.
A month?
A week.
For real?
See you.
Wait, just hold on. Just chill. Okay, sounds good, totally doable. Plus gate privileges.
Come again.
Gate in and out privileges.
Month to month, cash up front, inside.
All right, the usual drill. I'll need a W-2 or a recent pay stub, current employer, former address, you know, the yada yada.
Look, I'm just currently in between situations.
Then I'm currently not renting.
Look, I got the money, and I'm totally good for it, for like ever. Look, my folks, they kicked me out. I'm a disappointment. Apparently, didn't meet their expectations. And I work hard. I will pay you every month, and I will pay you on time. I will not mess this up, okay? I swear.
Rent just went up. 100 more a month. That's the cash price.
What I like about Pinkman is his sincerity is what people fuck with in him.
I'll fill it in. Just sign your name. Which is what, by the way?
It's Jesse. Jesse Jackson.
Oh, no.
Let me get this straight. You call in sick the day after receiving a long-awaited career-boosting promotion so you can play Oktoberfest in your man cave.
I can take a day. No big deal.
I can see if this is something he's just... Dang.
Okay, so what's the plan?
The plan is we cook.
Why are we cooking when we can't even move what we cook? You're talking me, solo, busting humps, slinging shards. I got profile now. Don't you get that? A DA's up my ass. I've already lost more than I've made, and I'm tired of dicking around out here.
After completing my first round of treatment and financing the world's most expensive alibi, huh? 0!
We got to be Tuco. All right, cut out the middleman, run our own game.
Oh, no,
So
no.
you're going to what? Snort meth off a Bowie knife?
That way we stay off the front lines while moving some serious glass.
Yeah, but now you're dealing with a different type of gangster.
To make money, right? Sky-high stacks.
They'll torture your family in front of you.
Now, I'm not comfortable bringing in unknown entities into our operation.
Yeah? Well, you don't get to vote.
This is a partnership, remember?
I remember. Yeah, you cook. I sell. That was the division of labor when we started
That's
all
what you
this.
said.
And that's exactly how we should have kept it. Because I sure as hell didn't find myself locked in a trunk or on my knees with a gun to my head before your greedy old ass came along. You need me more than I need you, Walt.
Oh, shit. It's a new day.
No bomb, no beer, no weed, all right? You smoke it up on your own time. We're talking business. I front each of you an ounce. All right, you sell it for $2,500. I keep the 2. You keep the 5. No cutting it. You sell it as is, all right? Short me, you're out. Cut it, you're out. Period. Blind drop. I will let you know when and where. Now, I got mad volume, so you move it quick. You move it right. There is always more.
I do like that he's hopeful and positive. It's about drug dealing, but still. Shout out to Pinkman, man.
Human heads. They leave. The cartels, they litter the place with human heads.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure that's where I'm going there.
I mean, did you really think it was all just neatly gonna go away? Now or never. I mean it. Or it'll never be the same. Why are you punishing me? If you don't respect me enough to apologize, to tell me the truth, then I need my sister back. I'm sorry.
I would still have a problem with her, even if I didn't show it. It took all that just to get her to apologize.
You know what it is? Cockroach comes out from under a fridge. What do? I mean, don't think about it. Stomp them down.
I mean, what do you think it is that makes them who they are?
Buddy, you might as well be asking me about the roaches. All I know, there's a whole world of them out there.
This is going way too easy. Look at it, failing itself. Oh, shit. I knew it. Toss it, man. He should have been tossed it, man. Oh, they got him. He gives it up, okay, but they got to be willing to go and, you know. I like this show a lot. Like, I don't know if y'all can tell, like, I'm happy watching this.
16 ounces should net to me $16,000. 16. Not 15.
So you're saying that your guy got robbed, or rather you got robbed, but doesn't matter.
You're sweating me over $1,000?
Hey, look, I'm just the chemist.
If
I'm
they
not the street guy,
can
yo.
do that, exactly.
It seems
Walt's
to me
right
that
here.
What you call breakage is just you making a fool of yourself. What happens when word gets out and it's open season on these clowns you've hired, huh?
Thank you.
Once everyone knows that Jesse Pinkman, drug lord, can be robbed with impunity.
You want another $1,000? Is that it?
Not my point.
Take it. Here. Hey, we're making bank. Shit happens.
No,
My guys get what
man,
they're
you
up
can't have
against,
that
and they're
mindset.
careful. So am I.
Careful ain't
And
good
you're all
enough,
tucked
man.
in tonight with your precious family, so why don't you just stop being such a freak about everything?
Why am I the only one who needs to keep track of our son? I'll tell you what, Walt, you want to know where he is, ask him. Just pick up the phone like I do.
Perhaps you might know something about this.
Perhaps I don't, Walt. Perhaps I smoked them in a fugue state.
I'd like an explanation,
Oh,
please.
you really don't want to go
Why
down
would you do
that
this?
road, Walt.
You're pregnant, for God's sake. This is so unlike you.
Oh,
Why?
really? How would you know?
His bottles are popping, aren't they? A bad brew.
You asked me what I want you to do. I want you to handle it.
It's just funny that every time something goes bad in his life, he'll turn the gangster meter up a little bit. Then something crazy happens in the gangster world, he'll come back down. Yeah, that's the only way I could see that happening. You know what I mean? Like, first, let me start by saying, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you are subscribed, make sure to hit the notification bell. So, let's see. Hank is this complicated character that at first they did this dope thing of showing him seeming almost as if he was the least complicated character, right? Just some law enforcement, let's go bust some heads kind of guy. You know, the locker room talk kind of guy. Wrong. It's deeper than that, right? Even when they showed his fronts, they showed Tuco's gold teeth. You're thinking, damn, man, like I was just liking him, and he turned into, nah. That was him trying to, and it's sort of accepting that, and that was him trying to show strength in this. And when you hear him talking to Walt Jr., and he's likening it to squashing a roach, that was him trying to convince himself, right? Nah, you killed a human. You killed a human being. Yeah, scumbag, piece of shit. You killed a human being. And that shit is going to linger with you. You know what I mean? It's not like he's in combat and he's doing it over and over again. No. This is one, and now he has to think about it and think about that shootout, right? Not only did he kill someone, he could have died. Like, we saw the fear in his face. But he's been rewarded, and not just rewarded for the kill. Yeah, that's cool to everybody there. He seems like a hero. But he's rewarded because, yo, he was able to track down Tuco. Doesn't matter if that's what he was attempting to do or not, but that's what he did. So now he's the liaison between there in El Paso. And man, what I find funny is that the wife, who's been going to see Dave, right? So we'll give her that. But she already was going hard on Hank after Hank took one sick day. She's like, you took a sick day right after they give you that. And it's like, dog, based off of the fact that he got that promotion, he's been doing pretty well. And he has that sort of leeway right now to be able to do that. And the fact that I've seen them worry about Hank But for them not to worry about how the shootout is affecting Hank, like, yeah, they're happy he's safe and all that, but we had to know there'll be some lingering effects. I will say now more than ever, people are familiar with PTSD. It was made real famous because of the military, and then people realize, oh, no, this is a thing. And I'm saying not individuals who already knew about stuff like that, but I'm talking about just for the masses. Now they sort of understand, no, anything traumatic that happens, you have to deal with that afterwards. And sometimes people have a hard time dealing with that, and it comes out in certain ways. And so to see the wife just sort of hassling Hank, it was like, damn, man, I was taken aback by that. But then later on, we see the wife having to literally be threatened in order to apologize to her sister. I'm like, yo, nah, I don't rock with her. Even though she did apologize, it took way too much to get her to apologize. And the fact she still was bringing up that Skylar returned the tiara, I'm like, okay, she's getting on my nerves with that. Now let's go to let's go to Jesse and Walt. For me, when those two are on screen, it works so well because let's say you're standing far away, you saw them arguing. You would think you understood the dynamic, but you don't understand the dynamic unless you've been watching this show like this, right? And see what their relationship has been up until now. So when Jesse, and we're going to go back to the beginning of the episode and how Jesse was dealing with his situation now, but to see Jesse sort of turn it back on Walt, like, hey, no. We should have kept it the way it was. Yeah, that separation was right. Because when we did it your way, look how it went. Okay, boom. He's like, we're going to do this. Now, the first thing I say while watching this is, it's not that easy, Jesse. Pinkman. Tuco got to where he was because of how he was. Because once you become the big guy on the block, there will be people coming at you. I mean, we one episode, not even the full episode in, and already he got some fiends who robbed one of his guys. So imagine if dealers try to rob him. And then imagine if other connects try to rob him and hoard in, right? Because it's prime real estate now that Tuco's out of the way. So, yeah, they're there and the Heisenberg name rings, but there's going to be people who come to press like, oh, let's see what Heisenberg is about. And the fact that Pinkman is so positive, this is why this is well written. He's a new man almost. He's positive. He's almost, like I said, that last episode, it was a release for him. And so he's positive. He's going on this. But it can't be that easy. It can't be that simple, right? This is life. And the life they chose is this drug dealing. So all his positivity and shit is going to leave him assed out. The truth be told, now that they're into what they're into, Walt is correct. He's correct. Like, you cannot let some fiends rob, because if they can do it, others can do it. And if all those fiends can do it, some other drug dealers can do it. If the drug dealers can do it, some connects can do it. You feel me? Like, there'll be food out there. And the higher up it goes, the more gross it gets because they want it all. They not gonna be robbing you for no bags. They're gonna be trying to, you know what I mean, get your whole system down. And so when Walt is letting him have it, I understand why Jesse is looking at him like, man, you're not even about this life. You're not even. But once again, Walt is analytical. Walt can understand things without being fully enveloped in it, right? Like, he, from the outside looking in, he could understand, no, you're going to have to deal with this, man. And at first, Jesse is thinking, oh, you saw the way he sort of responded. He was thinking, because Walt's first inclination is, where the rest of my money? But it was deeper than that. So Jesse thought, okay, it's about the money. He throws it at him. Walt is like, no, you're not understanding. This will not work unless you handle it a certain way. Pinkman isn't ready to hear that, man. I will say this. He is good with his with speaking to folks. His sincerity rubs off on people. With the whole thing at the beginning with dealing with the camper, that's a guy whose livelihood he just played with. Okay, destroyed that fence, the toilet, Okay. But he comes back, he pays, he was honorable. But then he asks, hey, can you keep the camper here? That man still has a reservation. So he going to try to beat you in the head and charge you. Okay. But his sincerity and the way he responded to it, they were able to work something out. Then Pinkman goes and tries to find some place to live. And I cannot recall where I know this chick from. And I've seen this chick in stuff, man. He uses sincerity. Like, she was being dead serious. The chick who owns that, who's running the apartment for her father, she was like, hey, man, we need W-2s, last place of employment, last place you left from. And he was able to talk her down. And the reason I'm not even saying he was G'ing her or he was doing nothing like that is because it was just him being sincere. Like, he let her know what was up as much as she needed to know. And she was like, you know what? All right, I can see more than likely they're going to have something going on because, like I said, I've seen her in something, so I would assume that's not the last time we're going to see her. She said, I believe she said she lives next door, right? Hey, man, this was another good episode. I like where it's going. I like this, just the dialogue and the development. Oh, hold on. One last thing. The cigarette thing with Skylar. She said she smoked 3.5 and then she felt bad. Okay. She was eating a panini with the sodium. Okay. The thing is, Walt, I understand where Walt's, oh man, how do I want to put this? Because I don't want y'all to mistake what I'm about to say. Walt has been hiding stuff, right? But the reason he's freaking out is because it's a kid. Let's say she was just smoking. Let's say she's just eating a panini or whatever. Like, he wouldn't care about her sodium or he wouldn't care about her smoking. He'd be like, huh, that's interesting. You smoking again? But because it was a baby involved, so I understand him there. But I do also understand where she like, dog, you haven't told me everything and you try to get me to open up. Hey, man, these characters are complicated and you know what I mean? I get where they're coming from. Once again, man, this is fun for me. While I was watching it somewhere in the beginning, I was like, man, this is dope. Like, I'm actually enjoying where this is going. It's like watching a good movie for the first time, except it's a show and they doing it well. So, hey, man, next episode.